Welcome on back to Unobstructed Views here on NESN Plus, the NESN 360 app. Ian Brownhill sits next to me to my right, and then to his right. Yeah, it's the Section 10 boys over there. Sans Coley Mick, who just welcomed my godson into the world. So he's not here tonight. But it's Jake Yazzie, it's Tyler Milliken, and it's Steve Peralt, former NESN employee, by the way. This is your first
time here in 9 years. Looks a lot more polished in this studio than it did 9 years ago. But yeah, a lot of the same faces here. It's been nice to see some people and say hi.
Are they happy to see you? Probably not.
I would say half of them probably are like, oh, Steve's here. And the other half are like, I don't really want to talk to him.
Hey, Steve!
Yeah, oh, Steve!
Hey, Stevie!
Pizza Steve was my name here. So it's good.
I asked you guys to have prepared for me your pick for MVP of this game, which the Red Sox should win. I mean, it's the Miami Marlins. They're a god-awful baseball team. So I'm going to start with you, Jake. Who do you have for your MVP tonight? Who you got?
Jared, I'm actually going to use this segment to suspend Tyler for not knowing the stat off the top of the broadcast. It's just, that's why you're here. You got to show up. I'm suspending Tyler.
That's a great pick. Thank you, Jake.
I haven't done anything. I'm just sitting.
Well, I mean, I asked you.
Suspension.
Yeah, I asked you Cutter Crawford's.
Next suspension is 100. So you really want to go there and make that number 100?
We're going to tack it on.
These can be unobstructed views suspensions, by the way. These can stay here.
Yes. The first pitch, ball out. Tyler Milliken, please, your MVP for the evening.
From one Tyler to another.
Oh.
Tyler O'Neill hitting second for the first time since April 26th this season. I think we're gonna have a big O'Neill game here.
Okay, all right. See, that's a strong start for you. Steve, MVP for the night?
Yeah, MVP for the night is anybody that beats Bellozo.
Oh!
Yeah, we are going with beat Bellozo. So
Beat
2 out of 3
Bellozo.
of us did not pick an actual human. We just got to get to this guy early and often and show him that he probably shouldn't be in the bigs.
That first start, he was pretty good. I'm just giving him credit. Credit where it's due.
It's a Red Sox
against the
alternate
Royals?
broadcast. We invite Tyler on. He's like, you know who's great? The Marlins.
Tyler likes anybody but the Red Sox. He likes all the other teams.
Yeah.
I just can acknowledge both sides.
I'm going to give Tristan Casas a shout out.
Wow.
Yeah.
What a guy you are.
Because he gave me a shout out on
310 to left.
310 to left.
That's not a suspension.
310 to left.
We are at NESN.
Yep. With TC and Alex Spear. So a shout out right back to Tristan Casas. I'm very excited for when he returns. Who was your favorite Red Sox player growing up?
Probably Nomar.
I just almost swore on the air.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I love Nomar.
Oh, okay, yeah, Nomar for sure. Because listen, I'll be transparent with you guys. I struck out in T-ball. Definitely not a baseball guy. But I played shortstop, played a little left field, and I was just a Nomar guy. It was just electric, fun, exciting. It felt like, I don't know, I feel like when I was growing up, baseball felt very Hollywood to me. Like, it just felt like everyone was like such a star on the Red Sox.
We grew up in the best time to grow up.
We really did.
Yeah.
In sports in general, especially being in New England and being a Boston sports fan.
Does Lightning McQueen buy car insurance or life insurance? I don't get that.
You never saw cars?
So Lightning McQueen is kind of like a person, but a car. So technically, would you be taking out life insurance on yourself or car insurance because you're a car?
What is Lightning McQueen?
Oh, man.
What is that?
You're so old. You never saw any of the Cars movies?
Jared knows baseball. That's what Jared knows. If it's anything else, he's like, what the hell is that?
Cars, the kids movie?
It's a Disney movie where Lightning McQueen is the main character.
Ka-chow.
And it's this battle of him winning people over and becoming this hero. And then it goes downhill for a bit.
He's like Buzz Lightyear? Who is that?
Hey,
I know.
I'm going life insurance.
Don't you ever put that evil on me. I know who Buzz Lightyear is. It's Cutter Crawford buzzes one up and in. You know, for that second out there.
Very good.
That's a little baseball broadcasting for you.
Yeah.
You know, that's for the folks at home. I think the Sox got this one, Ian. I don't want to jinx it or anything.
Yeah, well,
It is the Marlins.
makes me nervous.
It's a healthy lead.
Yep.
Cutter Crawford pitched really well. We're heading over to Zach Kelly. I'm gonna ask the Section 10 guys over here.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah, we're still over here.
Yeah, hey guys.
Yeah, we just went to get pizza. We just got back. How you doing?
How's the pizza?
Oh, it was really good. Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So you tossed the us.
You know what? Cut them off.
Yeah.
Cut them off. We're good. Cut them off. Get them off.
Don't say it too soon.
Get 'em off.
Don't say it too soon.
Get them off. Get them off. I'm sorry, guy.
Immediate bomb.
Just gets there and
The
bomb.
Stevie P jinx. It's just
Is it though? You just said you thought this game was in the bag. You were kind of the one who jinxed it.
I mean, it's still a 5-run lead. I'm not really that worried about it, for being honest. You worried about it? You sweating right now?
I'm not sweating. I'm pretty happy. Cutter Crawford's best starts in St. Louis. This is a good night.
When was St. Louis?
May 18th. 6 innings, 1 run.
Okay.
He's trying to make sure he gets the stats right now.
Yeah.
Crunching the
What
numbers.
do you got for me, Milliken? What do you got for me? I feel like you've been dying to get off some takes. What do you give me the Tyler Milliken take of the night?
I love that they pulled Cutter Crawford after 72 pitches. Tonight, the reason you saw Cutter sharp, and part of it is you want to say it's the Marlins and it's a weak lineup, bottom 2 in baseball. He was fresh. He barely pitched the other day on the rain delay.
Yep.
You saw a Cutter Crawford that we really haven't seen for weeks at this point now. I think, just taking it easy. You don't need to push too far here. You don't have to push him for another inning. The bullpen's fresh. Why not take advantage? Him and Tanner Houck, if you manage those guys correctly, this rotation may be able to get you to the postseason. If you don't, if he falters or Tanner falters, there's no way you're going to be able to survive.
No way.
So I've been told by the folks at NESN that the more games that we do, the more free reign that we will have to do things as the broadcast evolves. So I put in a request for like a prison cell to put you in.
A cage?
Yes. Like I asked NESN, I was like, hey, what's the budget? And they were like, why? Like, what are you looking to buy? And I was like, a cage for Tyler.
Okay. Now on the podcast, it's a 30-second timer.
Yeah.
Is this going to be like an entire inning, or am I going to actually get out after a couple minutes, or do I just sit in there for the rest of the
We'll let you out.
at some point after
Yeah.
everything?
We'll poke holes in it. We'll let you out. Yeah. Yes.
Poke holes. It's
So you
like
can
one
breathe.
of those pet boxes.
Yeah. You'll be able to breathe if that's a concern of yours.
I don't have to.
Yeah. So how long, Steve? How long would you say we should keep?
Should keep him in there.
Is it 30
Are we
seconds?
talking like a cardboard box or like
No.
a bars
A
type?
cell.
Yes. Steel.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we don't have to worry about poking holes in that. I would say, maybe like an inning. Well, it depends on what he does.
Half inning.
The biggest thing I've
should
learned
be
about
half
Tyler
inning.
is he says some of the craziest stuff you've ever heard.
Yeah.
I can't do that here, though. I have to be clean. I have to be a better version
But I'm not
of
saying
myself.
that's vulgar. I'm just saying you say some of the most ridiculous things of all time. So maybe an inning, maybe 2.
Okay. I would. My vote is a half inning. I think if you get suspended, then you go in the cage until that half inning concludes. So it could be. I mean, if we're talking about the 2003 Florida Marlins inning, that was like an hour. So
Just hanging out.
yeah, you need to get 3 outs.
Do I get perks, or am I standing the entire time? Is there a chair?
Did you just ask if you get perks?
No chair.
Yes.
No chair.
I am in a cage here.
Why would there be
Any
perks?
benefits to this cage?
Yeah, does this cage got Wi-Fi?
Yeah, you guys got any subs over there? What's going on?
Yeah.
There has to be a way for him to get out of the suspension, though.
Yeah,
So you
3
can't.
outs.
It's just like there's
3
gotta be a
outs.
way, like you gotta be able to gamble it in some sort of capacity.
I mean,
Oh, he can risk
Call
further
a play.
innings in there? I actually like that.
Call,
Risk
yeah, he can
more
wager.
Wait,
Yeah.
you gotta wager your way out or wager
Yeah.
your way deeper in.
I like
You can
that.
wager outs because it's like, hey, I need 2 outs to get out of the cage.
full
I'm
Kevin
going to
Moore?
wager these 2 outs, but then it might
Full
be.
play.
Now you have to spend 4 more outs in there.
I've heard worse ideas. I will say if you're in prison, you at least get a bed. You get something to lay on. You can be a little
No.
comfortable. So the fact
No.
that I have to stand is crazy. But Ian, me and you have a connection here. Everyone else here is out to get me. They want what's worse
Trying
for
to
me.
get allies.
Me
That's
and
what he
you.
always does.
You could want what's best for me.
Uh-oh,
you can
Tyler.
maybe fight them
There's
on the
only been
suspension.
bad things that happen. since
Tyler,
he went
are you
back.
jinxing? Tyler's jinxing the
I
Sox
said
right
don't
now.
say it
you.
too soon.
Tyler's
Oh
jinxing
my
the Sox
gosh.
right now.
Jared, you know what this is?
What?
A funky inning right here.
Whoa, live TV.
Suspension.
Hey, you
That's
said we
a
can say what we
suspension.
want. You
This
said,
is-
hey,
This is live TV.
just saying.
Absolutely not.
We got Coley saying Tyler should have to do prison workouts to get out of the cage.
How many pull-ups do you think you can do, Tyler?
I'll be honest. I did pull-ups one time, freshman year of high school, and the
One
gym
time.
teacher was very nice to me. There was a whole crowd, entire class. Brockton High, you have like 50 people in one class.
Yeah.
He just said, hang on the bar. He knew I wasn't getting up there, so I hung on that bar for a nice 5 seconds and I dropped down. So
Is
I've
there-
never actually done one.
Hey, Steve,
Yeah.
did you see who threw out the first pitch at Fenway the other night?
Yeah, dude, of course I did. I'm going to toss it back to you to say who it was.
It was WWE Women's Champion Liv Morgan.
Morgan.
Yeah, you know. And she threw out the first pitch at Fenway.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Not bad at all. She actually had a match last night in which she was victorious.
Yeah, you were there, right?
I was there. I was there. I'm gonna do one better since he gave me a shout out last night on Monday Night Raw. Corey Graves, shout out to you, Pittsburgh Pirates fan and SmackDown broadcaster, but was filling in for McAfee on Monday Night Raw. Shout out to Corey Graves. But Mike wants to know if this Red Sox roster were to have a Royal Rumble, who do you think wins? Ian?
Yoshida.
Yoshida!
I'm telling you. Listen, low to the ground,
Yeah.
thick legs.
Yep.
He's going to be harder to throw over the ropes
And
because it's more height to get.
He's got the power to get guys over the
Right?
ropes.
I'm telling you, when you got a nice, thick, strong base like that,
It's not a
Can be
bad
tough to
pick.
beat.
It's not a bad pick.
I
see
also have a
this
very
strategy.
similar build, so that's why I'm rooting for my guy.
Yeah, there you go. I think Jaron Duran, who's digging in the box right now, has a very strong case to win this. I don't know that I'm going with Duran. I'm trying to think of like who's really tall. But
How about Casas? Put Casas in there?
Casas is in the conversation.
Chris Martin wanted smoke with Quentin Berry.
Well, what I was about to say, and
One
I think
smoke with the small guy.
I was going to make the point before Steve made the point because I know that he's seen every single Royal Rumble in history.
Yeah.
The big guy doesn't always win. Like, they always want the big guy in there to pose the threat. It's like, oh my God, there's the Big Show. Like, who's going to knock him out? And then you'll get 7 dudes throw the Big Show over, and then you need people to team up on the Undertaker. But I mean, the big guy doesn't always win. It's always the
Easiest to toss over the rope. I'm
Rey
telling you.
Mysterio is like very similar to Yoshida's size. So small dudes can win.
In my history of street fighting and also being a very tall individual, it takes one time to connect. That's it. Israel Adesanya. Boom. Lanky, long arms, champion. I can picture Chris Martin going down the same route.
Chris Martin's always on the ground though. Like,
He's older.
Yeah.
He is a guy
He
that
goes down
like,
easy.
He's very throw out of the ringable.
Yeah.
He smashed his head on the ground and still got up, though, and finished the play. So he can take a punch.
I guess. Yeah, he can. I'm not saying it's the wrong pick. It's just not what my pick would be. Jake, who do you think would win in a Royal Rumble for the Boston Red Sox?
Who's this guy that keeps
Kind of like
on?
Liam Hendricks. I mean, I know we haven't seen him on
crazy.
the field a lot yet, but I just feel like he's kind of like a grizzly bear. Like, he'll just get in and just wrangle people. So
I do like that pick. I don't know who these
Who is
people are
this
that
guy?
they keep
showing
showing.
this guy that's yawning. I want to know who this guy is.
Maybe he's a heckler, and it's kind of like the guy from Tampa. Remember him?
Would he know Duran? Duran's the only one on the lineup without a hit tonight. Kind of crazy.
That is.
Get up.
Oh!
Go.
Get up!
He's the only one without a hit, Steve? He's the only one without a hit, Steve? Because I'm
like,
pretty
what?
sure he just homered again.
Love that.
Wow.
Oh my God.
Look at that.
I love that.
The day that he puts his T-shirts on sale, which I believe the proceeds are going to a charity, Jaron Duran has left the building, Steve.
Everybody
right after you
that
said
was about 3 seconds
Absolutely.
it
late.
was. I mean, the second that you said he doesn't belong on the All-Star team, he hits a bomb.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Last 41 games, 9 homers for Jaron Duran. First 43 of the season, just 1.
This was his 10th homer.
Yes.
So he's the only player in Major League Baseball to have double-digit home runs, doubles, and triples.
Impressive.
The only guy in the big leagues with that home run right there. We love that. We got a tweet from Susan. Hey, Susan.
Ooh, Susan, okay.
Favorite baseball movie? I'm glad you asked, Susan. Space Jam. People fight me on this all the time. They fight me on this all the
Oh,
time.
no.
Space Jam, you would think is a basketball movie. It's not. It's a movie about a baseball player who gets abducted by aliens to play basketball.
I've never heard this take in my entire life.
I'm alone
That is the
with
most
it.
ridiculous thing I've ever heard. You
Space
could
Jam-
consider it a golf movie then too, because he wouldn't have gone down there if he wasn't golfing.
I mean, but baseball players, they play golf. So if you did like a documentary about like, I don't know, Tom Glavine, there's gonna be a lot of golf in that movie, but it's a baseball movie. Jake, your favorite baseball movie?
I got to go with Cars. It's just an all-time classic. Anyone who hasn't seen it, you gotta be kidding me. Yeah, great baseball movie.
That's a good pick.
That seems awesome.
That's a good pick.
Who's going to win Section 10?
Yeah.
Royal Rumble.
Oh,
Easily me.
Section 10?
Not me.
Well, no, actually, Coley's watching right now.
yeah.
I definitely wouldn't win. Hands up.
I would kill all of us.
Coley is 7 feet tall.
Is he really?
Yes.
He's huge. Yeah, he would kill us.
Yeah, he has. He
He's
has.
super nice though. He's not going to try to hurt anybody.
Very
but-
nice guy, but you don't want to be on his bad side.
Oh, there you go.
We got one away here. We got one down. Hey, Stevie. We got one down here. We got one here. We got one. Yeah, Coley's 7 feet tall. A lot of unteachable skills that he has, and I don't know that there's a close second in terms of you think that you could take Coley.
Listen, you get on the ground. I'm scruffy. I'll get in there. I can choke someone. I can
Yeah,
take
I would
someone
probably.
down.
Yeah, like if we were doing suspensions and we had the cage, I'd probably give you one for that. Suspend Tyler.
Let me fight.
Jeez.
Can I sneak something in here?
Steve?
Just in case NESN wants to use this.
Yeah.
Will Brian Bayo turn his season around? Pre-game starts at 6 p.m. only on NESN.
That's good.
Just in case they want it.
That's pretty good.
Thanks.
I think they should use that. Now that we got 2 outs, final thoughts, Steve?
That was fun. This was a lot of fun. Ian, you were great. You guys were all great.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Being back at NESN is definitely a cool experience, and glad the Section 10 boys got to be here.
Yeah. Tyler, final thoughts?
Yeah, honestly, I appreciate you guys dealing with me, especially you, Ian. You're not used to my kind of behavior and the things I say, so the fact that you didn't judge me, I'll take it.
Well-
and hopefully I'm not in a cage next time people see us.
You will. Jake's takes?
Big win for the Sox. Hopefully he is in the cage next time you guys see us.
Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having us on, Jared. Ian, good show.
Yeah, it's good to be here with you guys. Ian, your final thoughts here. I mean, we've got one more strike to go, but
Yeah.
your final thoughts. First time broadcasting a big league baseball game. Is that
Yeah.
something that you had on your bucket list when you were a kid?
No, definitely not. Like I said, struck out in T-ball and got hit in the face way too many times trying to play. So never thought baseball was going to be where I landed doing some broadcasting for NESN, but this has been awesome. I'm a big fan of what we got going on.
And the Sox
and we
win.
close it out.
That's an 8-3 ball game.
Love it.